Okay, so I have somebody that it's been struggling with silhouette, and today I am gonna do some stickers that I've been wanting to do, and I will show you guys the process as we go. I am gonna use this one as my guide because I want to use the same size. So I went ahead already and copied it. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna come here to drawing tools, and you're gonna select the format that you want. You want a circle, square, or like me, I like to have the little corners rounded. So that's basically what you're gonna choose, and then you're just gonna do your square. Like you see, there's no color, it's only giving you the little red line. You can go here on the corner to your left hand side and select white, and you will have white. Now if you see how there's still the little cross, if you keep on clicking, it's gonna keep on doing little squares, so you don't want that. You want to go back to the arrow and click on the arrow on your left hand side, and it's gonna give you the little arrow. So now we're gonna go ahead and delete that because we don't need it. And then this, I will basically just copy this size, which is 3.4 by 4.575 inches here. Before we continue with the video, just know I am not an expert. I am learning as I go, so I will try my best to show you guys what I've been doing. Again, I am not an expert, guys. Okay, so once you have the square you want, and this is like for you to put all of your stickers. So here is where I'm gonna put what I'm gonna do, and today I'm gonna be doing some scripts. I had these for work, but I honestly don't like them, so I'm gonna make new ones. So I'm gonna click here, the text. So I'm gonna come here. Now you can select your size and your font after. I've tried doing it before, like for example that, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. See, now it doesn't want to, well, it is typing actually, but it didn't select the font I wanted. So I always choose my font at the end, like once I wrote my word. So let's see, work. There you go. So now I'm gonna go and select my font, which, you guys, the program comes with free fonts that you guys can use, or you guys can purchase your own. There, see, now as you guys see, it didn't change anything. That is because you guys have to select. Okay, so we have selected. Let's go and change the font. I hope this video helps at least one person. So here we go. So we got it, and I see it's the same font that I had used before, so I don't want it. Okay, let me just put some color because I see this one right here. If you see these two little squares, this is the colors for the item, the sticker, the whatever it is that you're doing. As you can see, this little square is just for the inside, and see, it still has red. That means that will stay not red necessarily, but you won't get like the full like the full word colored in. So now once you select this little square and put black, it will color the whole thing. So I don't want to use this one. I want to use something more simple. So, oh, that looks actually, they both look the same. Okay, I think I like that one more. There you go. I'm just gonna stick to that one, you guys. Now, you want to put a border, and this is one thing that I like from Silhouette. You can just go to your right hand side, and since you already have your word selected, you're gonna put your shadow. So you're just gonna press this little star, and then because you already have your word selected, you're gonna go here and press offset. This means that you're gonna put the shadow through the outside. The internal offset is you're gonna put it through the inside. I have never used this one, so I don't even know how it looks. I'm just gonna go with the one I need. So it automatically is gonna put it there, but here you can select how big you want your shadow. So if you push on the little lines going down, it will decrease. Now just note that the bigger you put it, like, it will close to each other, and then you don't have to do much work. But also know that the bigger you put it, it's gonna, once you cut it, it's gonna look like so big, and you don't want that. So I like mine to be thin. I just learned that not too long ago, because I had made some scripts, and I noticed that when I cut them and I want to put them in my planner, it looks like so bulky and the word is like so tiny. So I went ahead and redid a lot of my, see, now that one is going like way too small. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave it there. So now I'm just gonna show you guys, I'm gonna take it to the gray. No, you guys can't see it there. Here, no, you guys can see it there. Okay, so I'm just gonna make bigger. As you guys can see, I used this little minus and plus to make my sheet bigger or small. So now I'm gonna remove the word from my shadow, as you guys can see, and now I need to find a way to put them together. So you guys see what I mean? Like, this is what I be doing with mine. It doesn't necessarily mean you guys are gonna do it with yours, but this is how I make it work for me. So that's, I'm just gonna be putting these to where I want to close it, or there you go, and then here something like that. And then once I have that there, I go and weld it. So I put it all together. Again, this is one way to do it. You guys can find different ways. So I don't like how this looks, so I'm just gonna go ahead and continue closing. So probably I can use a little square here. But no, Okay, so I don't like it, and you're gonna find a lot of the times you don't like what you do, but that it's okay. You can redo it again and again. This time I'm just gonna leave it at, first I had it at 50 right here, 50. This time I'm gonna leave it at 60, 60. And let's see what we come with. Okay, so I'm gonna move it away, and then I'm gonna move the one I just did. There you go. Okay, so this one, like you can see, it's a little bit like already put together. So I think I'm gonna keep this one. The only thing I'm gonna do is just put this one together and then close this one, and that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and weld. This is where you weld, meaning you put together. Sorry, I think I might be going a little bit too fast for a lot of you. So you guys, let's say you guys want to put two things together to where you guys don't want it to come apart. All you have to do is select all your items that you want to put together and weld. So here is where you can cut, copy, paste, duplicate, delete, weld, and all of that. So I'm gonna keep this. See, what I worry about when I have it like this is when you guys remove it of your stickers, like it's like I would like to close this area. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that, because when you guys remove it from the paper, a lot of the times it can get, there you go. Okay. So here we go. So now I want to put that little oval with the word together. So again, I'm just gonna press, if you're using a mouse, you're gonna press your right side click, and you're gonna go down to weld, and there you go. See, now that's more like it. There you go, and you guys have your word. So now you guys can just either eyeball it and just kind of center it, or sometimes it works to where you select both and you go up here to this little, like a plus with the circle, I don't know how you can call it, center. See, it says center, and a lot of the times we'll center it for you, but like you guys see in this case, it's not. And that's just because we did our figure, like we added some stuff, which was all the ovals that we added. So in this case, we're gonna have to just eyeball it. So that's how I want it now. So before you go ahead and multiply your words or anything, you want to, I'm gonna make the sheet smaller. You want to take it, I'm going to close this. You want to click send, and you see how it's already going to cut around it. Okay, so before we double anything, before we multiply our words to fill out this sheet, we have to make sure that it's going to cut how we want it. Now, I am not familiar with this cutting settings or this one. I only use simple. So right now we have it at cut edge. I'm gonna select cut, which a lot of the times that's what you're gonna find, and now you can see it's gonna give you, it's once it's cutting, it's gonna cut the border, which is the shadow, and it's gonna cut the words, which you don't want. So make sure that here on your right hand side you select, you have two options. You can select cut edge, and it's only gonna cut around the shadow, or let's say you have it like this, you can go and click on the word and put no cut and see how it's still just gonna cut around the shadow. So you have two ways, okay? But now we're gonna go back to design. Okay, let's make our sheet a little bit smaller just so I can see. Oops, going back with our arrow. There you go. So now that I have it how I wanted to cut and stuff, I'm gonna put it together, which is attaching together. So whatever I do with the word design or whatever, it will go together. So here you have group selected shapes, and then here you're gonna have ungroup. So we want to group. There you go. Now we have one design. So wherever I do with it, it will go together. So I'm gonna make it smaller. Here I have the option to like stretch it and then make it smaller. And so I'm gonna just go based on this one. There you go. So I'm just gonna leave that, and that is it, you guys. That is how you guys can select where to cut your word and how to put the shadow around it. Make sure that when you guys start anything, you guys have to have these registration marks, and to do that, you're gonna go here to your right hand side and you're gonna click, see this little squares. So this one is to, you're gonna put like the size of your paper and like how you want your paper to be. I don't use print with bleed. I have always wanted to, just to see how it comes out, but I haven't dared to. And then here is where you're gonna add your registration marks, and you can make them small, big. See, like so right now, okay, nothing changed. So there you go, it's here. So here, if you guys can see the little these and this one, you'll see how it opens and closes. So here we go. That's, it gives you like more for your sheet for you to work in, and then this one, it will give you less. I don't know the difference. The only thing I've noticed, I might be wrong, I don't know, you guys can try it. When I open it more, like, and I want to cut, it gives me trouble. Again, before you send your stuff to cut, make sure it is within inside the registration marks, or else it's not gonna cut, and that will be a waste of paper and ink. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this little sheet, and I kind of wanted to add something like a little computer or something, so I don't know, let's do that. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I'll do that some other time. So look, you guys are just gonna double, oh no, you guys are gonna double click on your word, script, picture, and you're gonna double, and if you want, you can move your square out of the way, just kind of leave it next to it, and then just select. So I want it around here, so I'm just gonna select all the words and go up here, and then I'm just gonna put them all to the left side, and then with this one, it will separate to even places. So I think I can fit another word, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it. So I'm gonna duplicate this one, but I'm gonna bring it up here again. I'm gonna select them all, put them all to the left and then spread them out. And see, I was able to fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there you go. And if you're selling stickers, you need to leave yourself a little space to put your logo or whatever it is. So I'm gonna go, these were the ones I wanted. These are the ones that I've been making, but I want to go ahead and grab my logo, which I'm gonna go and steal it from any of the ones I have already made. Okay, where is it? Okay, I'm just gonna go here. This is one I've been working on, you guys, and like I said, I am new to this, so I wanted to cut, like leave them together and just cut through it, but I'm having hard time here with these. I wanted to like make each strip separate, especially like here, but I just couldn't. But look, like, do you guys like this sheet? What do you guys think? This one I'm gonna end up leaving it together, but these I want to separate, so I need to work on that. And yeah, so I just need this. This is what I need. So I just came, copy. And then this is what I like about Silhouette. You guys can go back to your other designs and take some work that you are already done. With Cricut, I cannot do that, and it frustrates me because it's like, oh my god, I have to redo it again. Seriously? I know there's ways, but I don't have the patience, so I'll just stick with this one. Okay, so now I'm gonna make it smaller. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was able to fit 7 there too. Okay, so I'm just gonna make this one bigger then, since I have the space. Now what I want to do is, I don't know, should I try to fit another one? What do you guys think? Let's try it. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it here, and then I'm just gonna move this away. Same. Let me make so it fits. I mean, if it fits, no problem. Now I'm gonna make all of these. I'm gonna group them so that I can multiply it and okay, so I can I'm just gonna bring this one higher, you guys, so I went it on group so I can give more space. There you go. Now I'm gonna group it again, and I'm gonna go ahead and with my little double dice, I'm just gonna, that was 3. I'm gonna see if I can fit 4. So now I'm gonna bring this one here as far as I can, and now I'm gonna hit shift, you guys. So hitting shift, you guys can, okay, now I'm just gonna go and put them all down so they're all even, and then spread them. I am missing one, so I'm gonna hit shift again and just click on the one I was missing and spread apart. See, so I can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, and if I wanted to, I can just fit another one here, which, no, I'm not gonna do it, because then I'm gonna label this work. And this is gonna be, oh, see, I have to select it. I can't do anything in it if it's not. Okay, so I'm gonna double click. You double click and you can continue writing. So this is work number 2 because I already have number 1. So I'm just gonna go ahead, make it super tiny. And there, I have my sheet. Now, you guys, one, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 4 is 32 scripts that I'm gonna be giving you guys. So I'm gonna take it to the machine, send again before I multiply anything, before I add more sheets to the side. So before you copy or duplicate your work, you want to make sure, see, like here I have to make sure it's not gonna cut that. So I'm gonna click on the side. So now I'm gonna go and click on this little red, and notice that I'm clicking on it, but do you see this little gray line here? It's not selecting what I wanted to select. I want to select just this inside. There, now we have the little box here. So before you do any change, make sure that the gray box is around of what is that you want to change. So I have my little gray box there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put no cut, and there, no cut. So the only thing I want the machine to cut is this and around my scripts. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to design, and this one, you guys have to make sure you guys put more than one layer. This is why. Okay, right now I'm gonna move it away, and I have 1. Okay, you guys didn't see me doing this because I just went ahead and copied it from the other one that I had already made. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 so that when the machine is cutting, it cuts 5 times around that square. So when you guys remove your paper, once it's done cutting and you guys remove your paper, only that square is left. Okay, I know there's other settings, but I don't know how to use those settings. Okay, and that will be here. It's one of these two. I don't know how to use those settings, and that is why I go like this. Okay, I learned it from another video. I don't remember from who, honestly, but yeah. And then I got the settings from I forgot the name. Mama's got a budget. Mama's got a budget. Like, let's look for it. So, budget. Here, from Mama's Got a Budget. I learned a lot from her. You guys want to find more related stuff on silhouette, I learned a lot from her. So I really recommend you guys go to her channel and check it out, guys, because I learned from there. So once you guys have your sheet how you guys want it, in my case, I'm just gonna select this and I'm gonna bring it a little bit down with my arrow, just so that I can give myself a little more space down here. There, that is perfect. That's how I want it. I'm gonna select it all, and because the sheet is already gonna cut how I want it to cut, I'm gonna go ahead and group it. Once it's grouped, I can go ahead and move whatever it is that I want, and it's not gonna come apart. Now you can select it and duplicate as many times as you want. I'm gonna do, okay, so I'm just gonna put one here, and one here, and voila. Now I'm just gonna put them, like, line them up, because I don't want the machine to be, now this one to the side and this one to the other side, and then these there. Okay, so you guys see I have my 4 sheets ready to go. I can grab them all and just make sure they're inside my lines over here. So this is perfect, you guys. I can go ahead, press send, and as you guys can see, whatever I did to the first one, all the rest has so now I can go ahead and print and cut. So once I have it printed and my machine ready to go, I'm just gonna press send right here and it will start cutting. Now that is it, you guys. So here you guys learned a couple things, and one of them was how to cut just around the border. Okay, I know a lot of you guys have that issue, and I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope this was some kind of help for you guys. Let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see. I will more than happy try to help you guys if I can. Until then, I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.